say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on last year's national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense is their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They booted away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make the play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You know, I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look, because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Touch pass on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Parker. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks! If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide open downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the draw. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Applewhite. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Wide open spaces.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners.
There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Powell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Coming out with it, it's not. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. A
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He's looking deep. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to go deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, it's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some.
And And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be
looking for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick off.
Got room to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's not. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Let's go, let's go.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage